This video is going to cover generating an interactive report. You'll notice I changed my move plan from the previous videos. I wanted my move plan to move along some of the subsea structures. That way you guys can see some of the features on the interactive report. So we're going to access our move plan menu. We're going to go to the Home tab and click Move Plan. And we're going to click on Reports. You'll notice that the interactive report editor is grayed out. And the reason that is because you have to have a search from and a search to item check marked, enable for that to be available. So if you look here, we're going to go ahead and check our move plan. So we're searching from our move plan, and I'm going to select all structures and jumpers and click Apply. And you'll notice that interactive report editor is now available. So I'm going to click Interactive Report Editor. So here's our report editor. You have 4 tabs. We're currently on the Map tab right now. You can zoom in and out and click and drag to get the desired map view you want for your report. You can also right-click and configure the map background if you wanted to change the colors. I'm going to leave mine the same. But I'm going to right-click and go in the layers. And this allows you to turn on and turn off specific layers depending on what you want to see and what you don't want to see in your report. So I'm going to include our vehicle for this report. So I'm going to check the vehicles box. And at the bottom, this is just showing our move steps. You can choose to display distance from closest step or first step. I'm going to go with the first step. That way we can see the overall distance of the move plan. So we're going to click on the seabed profile. And this is just showing all the structures and jumpers that we included in our search that fall along the move plan. It's going to show you how far away it is from the start of the move. It's going to show how far offline it is from the actual move plan itself. So if we look at AC 13 and 14 jumper, it's only 0.8 meters off from port at a water depth of 205 feet. If you didn't want all these to show up on the report, you could exclude the jumpers if you wanted. You could take out the structures. But I'm going to leave the structures in there. And you also have the option to enter a value in to exclude searching from the ends. So if we wanted to take out 200 feet from each end, you could plug that in. And then you'll see that AC14 is the only one that meets those guidelines. I'm going to put this back to 0. I wanted to go over a little more detail of the seabed profile. This green line right here represents your move plan distance. So down here you'll see distance. We're showing our move plan is just over 400 meters. And each one of these blue dots is each step in the move plan. And on the left side we have our depth. So along the move plan, the seabed ranges from 208 foot depth to 217 foot depth. These yellow dots represent the hazards, otherwise known as the jumpers or subsea structures, depending on what you have selected down here. So the highest structure that we have is at 190 foot depth. So it's important to know these hazards when you're traveling along the move plan with a BOP that's extended. And I'm going to click on the title block. And this just allows you to input information that you want to show up on the report. So if you wanted to change a vessel name, you could put that in. You could put in a title for the report. I'll just go ahead and put test in there. Our route name, which is what we named our move plan earlier. And the bathy data source. If there was a specific name you wanted to put in for this bathymetry database, you could plug that in. And we're going to click on the last tab, the notes. And just some more basic information you can put in that's going to be included on the report. Stack status, I'm going to put suspended. You can select where the ROV is going to be monitoring the route. I'll put yes. You can plug in minimum and maximum transit speeds for the vessel along the move plan. In BOP base, above mudline and start, it automatically defaults at 0. When I created my move plan earlier, I plugged in 100 feet, so I'm going to put 100 in there. And then you'll see it shows that the minimum BOP base elevation along the route is going to be 84 feet, taking the bathymetry database into account. And you can plug some comments in there if you wanted to. Now that we have all of our information plugged in, we're going to generate the report. And here's our final report. And we can export this to PDF. So if we click export, and here's our report in PDF format. This concludes our Move Plan video series. We'll be uploading new training videos, so if you guys have any particular videos you want to see, just post them in the comment section below.